was big, he was friendly. He was the kind of a guy to walk into any room and everybody was happy to see Baer. I'm going to do a brief how long I've known Baer. Baer and I went to high school together. Baer and I, we worked for the city of Newport Beach together. When we were 19 years old, we had an apartment on Balboa Island together that people don't even know about that. And then if I was going to write a book, it would be My Travels with Baer. And the only thing I could put on as a title would be maybe High Times, Tall Stories, and Always an Adventure. Believe me, when I was with Baer, it was always an adventure. What I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to run down the one real quick, because there's a story behind everything on these places that we went with Baer. Well, we went to high school together. We worked for the city hall together. We went to the Costa Mesa Fish Fry. That might not sound important, but it was really important to Baer's goddaughter, Candy, who was disqualified because they found out that Baer's sister, Jackie, was a judge. So that started off. The Orange County Fair, oh, God, give me a break on that one. We can't even talk about that so much because, we might have got thrown out. We were bartenders at the Alley West for years. Then we had all these trips we went to. Catalina, I'll come back to later. We went to Italy together. We went to France. We went to the Dominican Republic. Laos, are you here? You remember that one? Oh yeah, you do. We went to Haiti. We went to Palm Springs. So many times I can't recall. We went to Las Vegas. We were playing blackjack one time. Baer goes, hit me. Dealer goes, you got 21. Dealer goes, I don't think this is your game. So we went to Mexico so many times, I can't even tell you about that. So, and actually, we went to church. Because Baer was my daughter, Candy's godfather. And Baer looked at me, we sat in the last row, and I told him, I says, Baer, the godfather's got to go up in front of this whole church, And so they looked and they said, would the father please come up? Baer looked at me and laughed his ass off. He goes, see, look at you. He says, you're the one going up there. I go, oh God, oh buddy. So I was with Baer in Cabo San Lucas when he caught his first marlin. And now I'm going to tell you that Baer was the most important to me and my dearest friend was sailing. Baer loved sailing more than anything. And anytime Baer would ask me to go sailing, I would go with him. We took that peacat and we did sail to Catalina in the middle of the night on a 21-foot catamaran. We knew our friend Marin was there at the isthmus. So it's 10 o'clock at night. We're going, Baer, you want to sail to Catalina? It's 10 o'clock at night. I says, well, he goes, yeah, the wind's coming from the south. It'd be a perfect time to go. So I go, well, Baer, I sailed every time you wanted me to go sailing with you. I always said we raced the Peacat in Havasu, we raced it in Newport, we raced it every day, and it might be 10 o'clock at night. I says, well, okay, let's go. I says, well, let's get, Baer says, we'll get some stuff to go. We took a bottle of tequila. I don't know why. We took a bottle of Grand Marnier. We took 4 sandwiches, and we took a gallon of water. So I go, now Baer, let me get this right. We're going to sail in the middle of the night to Catalina with no running lights, and that's what we're going to do. And I go, I always went with Baer, so I said, I'm in. So I said, well, we got these provisions anyway, so what do we need all those for? He says, well, in case we get lost. I go, Baer, we're sailing in the middle of the night to Catalina. We think we could get lost? I said, no. So anyway, we sail, and sure enough, middle of the channel, we break down. Head stay breaks, Baer and I both go, we're laughing our butts off, and we're sailing out there. I'm out there trapeze, hanging, laughing. We're going 20 knots, and they say, we'll be at Catalina in 2 hours, no problem at all. Boom, we're both in the water after that. Middle of the summer, I go, oh, geez, Baer. Oh, God, here we go. So now what are we going to do? He says, well, Baer being an Olympic sailor, and one thing he could do is, I tell you what, we put that boat back together. Well, I didn't. Baer did it. We stepped the mast, put it back, and I go, well, we go to the isthmus. We're in the middle of the channel. He says, we can see Catalina. We can see the lights off. We're in the middle of the channel. I go, I'll tell you what we can do. We just go to Avalon, and then that'll do it. So sure enough, We're heading for Avalon. The boat's kind of jury-rigged a little bit. Turns around, right as we get to Catalina, we get an offshore from Catalina. Baer, being the sailor, he says, hell, let's just go to the isthmus. So sure enough, we head off to the isthmus, and we're laughing our asses off again. We have a couple shots of tequila. Not that we didn't have anything before we started the whole thing. But anyway, so we get there, and here's Marin. We pull in, and she was getting ready to leave. We go, oh, well, we come to see you. And we did, I will say that we did do that, and we pulled a water skier behind a Pacific catamaran. We're the only people in the world that's ever done that. But Baer being a sailor, and I can tell you so many more sailing stories that we did. Anytime Baer wanted to go sailing, I would go sailing with him. We'd take it, but one time we were in the Turney Basin, Baer goes, let's dump it over. I go, what do you mean, dump it over? He says, well, dump this thing over. I go, well, why? He says, well, because you know what? We should know how to ride it again. So, okay, well, we did. So he dumps it. Look at all these people thinking we're in trouble. And then another day, it's freezing ass cold. I go, Baer always want to go sailing. It's cold. He says, hey, take your shirt off. I go, take my shirt off? What for? Why do we take our shirts off? He says, because we got to look like we're sailors and tough. You know? I go, okay, Baer, well, okay, I'm in for that. Another time, we're taking the peak hat out. We always went sailing. Those people don't know how much we sail. One time, it's got down there, we take the lines out. Baer was a hell of a sailor. We put the lines out, we're dragging out there. We're both the boats, there's nobody on the boat. Baer and I are handing there, you know, we're laughing, it's a hot day, the wind is blowing, the sails are set, and all of a sudden Baer looks up and he goes, what's that over there? I don't know, it looks like a fin to me. And I go, so what do we do, trolling here, Baer, or what? So we got our butts out of there, got right back in the boat again. Well, what I'd just like to say, Baer has always been my best friend. He's my daughter's godfather. I've known him all my life, and I love him dearly, and I figure someday I'll sail again with Baer.
Well, what else could you possibly say about Donald Baer Davis? Although some of you knew Baer in his younger years, like Kathy DiMartino, Marin and Mike Stomp.